Does anyone else just love listening to the sound of sizzling bacon?
Welcome to our channel. We are Sheila and Michael here at Don't Honk Push. Sit back and enjoy as we prepare another cookout night meal.
Welcome to Cookout Night Week 8. Breakfast for dinner. French toast and bacon. One of the great things about this chuck box is that we designed it so you could actually cook while leaving the stove inside the chuck box, so you don't have to pull it out and put it somewhere else. In fact, we made the top portion a little extra deep. We had a different propane stove in mind when we originally created it. But this size is pretty standard, and it works great. In fact, providing a little extra windbreak from the back side with the lid of the chuck box in its upright position. So I actually just sewed together a piece of old towel to use to store our cast iron while it's in our chuck box, because if it's dirty we can just throw it in that towel and not have to worry about it and take it home dirty and wash it home if we need to, or keeps it from rattling. And so tonight we are actually using a new set of cast iron pans that I purchased for Valentine's Day. I won't lie and say I bought them for my husband, because I actually bought them for myself. But Valentine's Day was a good excuse to go out and purchase them. So what I purchased, was the Lodge 3.2 quart or 3 liter cast iron combo cooker. So one of the reasons I was interested in this cooker set was this pan is much deeper than a traditional fry pan, so it would be good for doing some one pot dishes, some casserole type. And then the lid doubles as an additional fry pan. So figured it was a really good use of space in our chuck box as well. So Michael cut the bacon in half. Fits in the pan a little easier. And there's only 2 or 3 of us tonight. Two for dinner. But bacon, you can always use that. Top it on a salad, so by all means cook up all your bacon. You don't have to eat it all for breakfast. Can you ever have too much bacon?
You'll never have enough bacon. Not too much bacon.
I agree. So what temperature do you have this on?
Medium, low.
So with cast iron, you never have to cook on high heat. You're just going to burn. You probably don't need to usually go more than medium heat when you're cooking with cast iron. But every propane stove is a little bit different, heats a little bit differently, so it might take a while for you to become accustomed to what temperature is best for your propane and your cast iron pans. First time I ever saw anyone crack eggs with one hand, I think it was Ma Ingalls on Little House on the Prairie.
She a one-handed egg cracker?
She was. Random childhood experience. So he just adds a little bit of water. Helps the eggs blend a little bit better.
Makes my eggs more fluffy.
Fluffy? More fluffy. So we actually only have half the package of bacon, but it's taking up both pans. So I can tell you a little bit more about the cast iron. I happen to have a love for cast iron. I pick up pieces if I find them inexpensive at the thrift stores. This was actually the first piece of cast iron I purchased new. So normally when I will buy a piece of cast iron, I'll take it home, clean it a little bit with just dish detergent and water, kind of get some of the surface dirt, gunk, whatever's on it, and then I'll prepare it to remove all the old seasoning on it. There's lots of different methods for that, but I actually do that with this new cast iron as well. So yes, it does come pre-seasoned, but I went ahead and stripped the seasoning and then applied 3 more applications of oil seasoning in the oven. It takes a while, but at least that way I know it's been well seasoned. And then they encourage you to purge, Lodge encourage you to cook some fatty foods in it when you first start cooking it. So guess what we're doing? We're cooking some fatty foods. So how long would you say it takes to cook bacon?
10 minutes.
So what's also nice about this breakfast we're making, French toast and bacon, it's not going to take all morning. And if you are out camping, want to get on with your day, it's a little more hearty than just say a bowl of cold cereal or a piece of toast. It'll get you ready to do what you want to do when you're out camping, whether it's hiking, swimming. Get you fueled up. Don't want to miss any of the action.
Nothing can go off by now.
Oh, is that like a testimony of our love for one another, honey? Or just you talking about
No, I
the
got a
propane?
new propane tank on that.
Stinker. Just for a minute there. Thought I was getting a compliment. Using all that bacon fat. Fry up our French toast. Look at that. Nice. I guess I assumed everybody knows how to make French toast, but just egg and a little bit of water, bread dipped in the egg mixture, and fry it up. So I think a lot of times part of the problem that I have when I go to cook something like French toast with cast iron is I turn the heat up too high, and trying to cook it too fast, end up burning it. Just be patient. So we have tongs that he's using, or we've got like a little mini spatula as well. And I'm not afraid of using metal in my cast iron. If we happen to scratch some of the oils that have been baked on, then I can just re-season my pan. The oils become polymerized. Do I say that right? I don't know.
Polymerized?
Yeah, is that the word? It's when they're when the oils have been heated to a significant temperature in the oven when you're seasoning your pan. And that creates a really tough and durable surface. Not exactly non-stick, but it gets there. Those are really nice looking pieces of French toast, honey. Oh, and here's our syrup container. So this actually used to be...
Oh. Make them guess. They could put a note in the comments.
Ooh, tell me what you think used to come in this container. Anyway, I bought it from the store. We finished the product that originally came in that container, and it actually fits an entire normal size, I would say, bottle of pancake syrup. And
16, 24 ouncer.
what's really nice is
No spill.
Yeah, it's a no spill
No
lid.
drip either.
It's really nice and clean for leaving in the check box. So any guesses as to what originally came in this container? Leave your guess in the comments. No prize for the winner, but first person to guess, I'll give you a little praise and acknowledgement. And one of the reasons why the syrup container is too tall
4?
to fit in my checkbox, and this
Yeah, I just got it out of there.
fits. No, original syrup containers that come, they're really tall. So same amount of product in a container that fits. All right, so what do you think of your French toast? Let me know after you get a bite.
What do I think of my own cooking? Yeah. It's awesome, as usual.
You can't judge me before you take a bite. That's cheating.
Well, I've made it 100 times before, so I pretty much know it's good.
But you didn't make it like today before.
I made this today.
I mean, like, okay, just take a bite and tell me what, just like, yum or something.
Okay. That's so good.
Perfect. How can you not add milk?
What's that?
How can you not add milk?
Milk sucks. It separates from the eggs.
It does. I learned that.
Is that a test?
No, it wasn't a test. So same temperature for the French toast, or did you turn it down or up as you?
I turned it
as
up
the
and
bacon?
down. And up again.
I won't ask.
How I roll.
Nice save.
You taking pictures?
Although I'm not eating all that bacon by myself.
It's only half.
Only quarter of a pound of bacon for each of us.
Now what are you gonna eat?
Excuse me?
I want to go on my plate.